Alrighty gang, what is good? Welcome back to another breakdown video. In continuation of yesterday's breakdown video, yesterday we broke down GU and GJ. Before anything, let's go and let's talk about it. So basically, this was the GJ trade that we called yesterday. Basically, all in all, called the buys 460, and overall take profit 155 for a nice little clean 50 plus pips. On this one right over here on the GJ, beautiful fucking trade that we called last night. And this was exactly our entry right over here. So we got into an entry literally on this impulse right here. So I really honestly thought GJ was going to melt during, the little Asian pre-London session here, but it didn't. The price decided to, kind of dick around 154, 400, which I did know for a fact. I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. If that fucking candle fakes out under this area and it rips right back up above this 8 SMA, no, we're going long. And that's exactly what happened, right? We faked out like we were going to sell. We came right back up, traded above the SMA on this wick right here. We call the buys around this area, and then bam! As you can see, it just completely took off all the way to 155. So that was a really, really beautiful, clean trade. Straight to this area, like I said, like there was definitely going to be a correction of this whole entire move. Now, what's our next target? When 155 was hit, now it's 156. Like, come on, baby. Like, I'm coming for you, dog. Like, I'm coming for you, 156. But the thing is, we might have a little bit of trouble, right? Because let's look in the 1 hour time frame, right? So we might have a little trouble because if you kind of look over here to our left, I mean, we're kind of in an area that's kind of dangerous, right? It's a range, and it's not a little nice little clean range either. Like it's a pretty massive range here. So now that we're back in the range, things can get a little bit tricky. Price can be a little bit manipulated, and it can also kind of mess with your psychology because you know what I mean. Like just looking at this, it kind of messes with your psychology a little bit because like no, we're back in the range after all this clean movement. Okay, let's see what happens. So the only thing I can honestly recommend you guys to do is just kind of take it slow, take it easy, take it patient. We were blessed enough to literally catch this whole entire, 350 pip push, every single day catching these longs here, and then here. Like, we call these longs every day. So now it's like, okay, cool. Now we're back in this little range. Now it's time to take it slow, take it easy, not trade so aggressive, right? Wait for confluences, at least four confluences minimum, and we'll see what happens. Either way, we're waiting for that 50 SMA to catch up, guys. But let's go to the star right over here, GU, man. A lot of people took this trade. So as you guys remember, we did talk about this on GU. I gave the nice little breakdown right over here. It will melt probably back in this range just to come back, break above it, and then push up, right? So basically, we talked about the fact that, sorry, that blew anybody's ears. So I kind of talked about the fact that, let's remove this. Something you'll notice a lot with GU is GU likes to play around, right? So the thing is, it's not like GJ where basically you see GJ kind of respects these areas, right? Like it's like, okay, creates a little range right here in it, gets to that little resistance, creates a little range, and then doesn't just completely just respects it and goes crazy. GU is kind of different. Like you'll notice a lot with GU. GU will kind of completely mess around. Like it really does look like it's gonna bleed, right? Like it really does look like it's gonna really melt, and then just straight up reverse on you and then complete the move. So I've seen it many times before where that does happen a lot. Like exactly like one here, right over here as well. Basically you'll see it a lot. Like you will see it a lot, and I anticipated a nice little drop support and then a little rip. It was also a nice little clean re-entry over here as well on the fib play. Bam, it's main confluence. Nice little break and retest of this area, as well as that 1.4 that I talked about that definitely we were going to go see. So also, I knew it was going to be a nice little push within this candle right over here as well, because if you run our fib from this market structure break push all the way over here, I mean, we're getting some pretty solid 38 rejections, correct? So they're pretty fucking solid. So some people might be like, oh no, you gotta draw it from the bottom here as well. Okay, there's your 38 rejection to the decimal. You know what I'm saying? But I like to draw my fibs from basically where the push starts, right? So we got some nice little 38 rejections right on that one. So I did anticipate a nice little big push on that one right there. But anyways, gang, that's pretty much basically it for, you know, this little breakdown video of last night's trades. You know, they were all explained in the previous breakdown video. We got a nice 50 plus pips on GJ. Thank God. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what do I see for GU? GU right now is kind of playing around now, right? Because we're at this major resistance. I'm not going to say major resistance, but we're at this current resistance right here where price did try to break multiple times and go bullish, and it couldn't before dropping. So we're back in that range right here, right? So we're in that range, but the cool thing is we're still a little bullish, right? We can't think anything but buys right now because, you know, we still have this active fib, right? So this fib is still very active due to the fact that we did break market structure high, right? We're still making new highs. You know, we're literally high, high, high. We're breaking highs. We're making new highs. And then also, you know, higher lows. So basically, this is an easy setup because it's a patience game, right? If this fib is getting respected, simple. You just kind of wait because you can't just buy here on the back because you'd be buying in the middle of the range. It'd be kind of stupid, right? You could buy either at this level. This would be a more ideal level, or at the break and the impulse entry at 1.4 because now after 1.4, what do we have? We have this huge clean traffic right here. That's a one big candle. That's a pretty big nut. That's a 1 hour candle too. Anyway, let's go back to that 30-minute. So we have all this clean traffic here on the left side, man. So this impulse entry, oh, excuse me, guys. This impulse entry right over here would be pretty nice if it could mirror the whole left push that we had over here, which is pretty freaking beautiful. Oh my God, imagine. Man, look at that. That's a 100 pip push. So we could anticipate price to I'm sorry. We can anticipate price most likely come back to 1.41 by the end of the week at least, if we are correcting this whole entire push. GJ has already done it, basically. GU is kind of already on its way to do it, right? So what do we do from here? Patience, right? GU, we're going to be patient. This fib is still long. I'm bearish for short term at 1.39400 again, right? But that's about 30 pips away. So there might be a little fake on this area, just like we had here before coming back up, because either way, remember, we're still bullish. Remember, we're still breaking market structure highs. So we're not thinking sells. We can think sells for short-term sells under that area, but, you know, a cleaner sell would be breaking these lows right over here, because under here it could be a little fake out area. But the second we break these lows, you could potentially see a little mini drop all the way to this area right over here. So, I mean, that could potentially give you about 36 pips. But I don't see us kind of going there. But remember, it's a game of probability, guys. You have to be prepared for anything. So let's make this red. So let's make that red, right? So if we break these lows under here, possible short-term shorts for maybe an overall longer fib on a higher time frame. But then again, everything is just looking so perfect for continuation, man. We're trending right now, you know. So shorts under here. Short-term shorts, they got to break these lows back to at least 1.38900. But other than that, above 1.39400, we're bullish back to 1.40 and then 1.41, baby. So that's pretty much it for GU. Something to look forward. So keep in mind, probably what we're most likely going to see is if we can continue to form support in this area, then we're most likely going to go here. Just like this. This is most likely what we're going to see. Right? Most likely what we're going to see. Or fib play. Right? One of the two. And another thing we might see is so there's a lot of arrows. I know it makes sense, but let's kind of just clean it up here. So again, possibility we can come back down and retest 1.39400 and then shoot up, do a little fib, rip up, or we will most likely just form and respect this level of support, rip up, break above, retest it, shoot up, or we can most likely break up, break really up, and then do a fib, use this level as a break and retest and conclude to a 56.8, but definitely 1.41, right? That's definitely what I'm saying. And for GJ gonna be kind of patient with this one, boys, because now we're in a fat little range. So kind of don't see anything very too important right now happening. Remember, it is Asian sessions, 647. Basically, could be a nice little fat drop. Who knows? We're in that range. There's not that much clean traffic to the left either. Oh, excuse me. Put a little bless you in the chat, in the comment section, if you guys stood here the whole time watching that. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys definitely in the next one. Definitely check out the links below, guys. Education, VIP, Learn and Earn group, exclusive chat, the whole 9 yards is in the description. I got a little sore throat. I'm not gonna lie, I was screaming last night. Got lit as hell at GJ, playing 2K and stuff. Very competitive. So definitely see you guys in the next breakout.